What is going on, everybody? And in this video we are going to discuss the difference between keyboard and mouse and controller. Keep in mind I do play on console, so you already have your answer for where I'm coming from, but I do try to keep as open-minded as possible. The things that we're going to talk about in this video is, of course, how overpowered controller can be and the aim assist, all that wacky stuff, right? And then, of course, the difference between controller and mouse and key in general, whether you're playing this game, any other first-person shooter, or any other game in general. If you enjoy, like, comment, sub would mean the world, and we're going to jump right into it. Now, as somebody that's played both controller and mouse and key throughout their lives, I will openly say that mouse and key as a whole is way harder. There's a way higher skill ceiling and skill gap. Not anybody's going to just be able to pick it up and be really good at it. To be fair, I think there would be more people that could pick up a controller and be better on the controller than there would be people picking up a mouse and key and being good on that, if that makes any sense. But that doesn't mean you can't spend the time to get better at it. I think that playing on a controller might be easier, but the whole idea that, hey, I could pick up a controller and drop 15-20 kills in whatever game just because it has aim assist, I feel like that's a crazy misconception. Dude is a Giga Chad, bro. Come here, bitch. He is so weak. To go back to what I just said a second ago, the reason I think it's overall easier to play on controller is because everything fits in the palm of your hand. There's less buttons to worry about, and everything is straightforward. As somebody that has played PlayStation since PlayStation 1, the only things that has changed is how you choose to aim and shoot. People use L2 and R2 or LT and RT. I personally use L1 to aim and R1 to shoot because that's how it was on the PS1, the PS2, and the PS3. Other than that, you are still worrying about your sensitivity, fine-tuning everything, and yes, as a controller player, I will say that we probably have some sort of advantage close range, but I feel like there's so many deciding factors when it comes to that. For example, since I don't have paddles, I'm not really into button changing or anything like, you know, out here trying to change my button layout. Trying to hit somebody that's spam crouching or has good movement on mouse and key will throw off your aim regardless. It doesn't matter how much aim assist you think that we have. You know, I had somebody in one of my videos argue that as a console player, like me being a console player, I shouldn't have 0.6 aim assist in a PC lobby. Boy, I didn't even know the specifics of the aim assist on console. But apparently it bothers these people so much that they know the statistics. Like, that's crazy to me. At the same time, I'm only playing on 60 frames. Some of you guys have double and triple the frames that I do, and if you guys don't see that as an advantage, I don't know what to tell you. Now, yes, I could go get a PC to go get those frames, but I don't play video games in that competitive aspect. And yes, for the most part, I am pretty competitive, but I don't look at it like I need the most high-end PC or to have a 3080, 3090, 4080. I don't even know the specs you need for a PC. My whole point is I don't really care enough to feel like I need a high-end PC in order to compete. I know even if I were to get those things, there would still be people way better than me. That's just how life is, man. You know, like me personally, there's nothing on PC you guys could offer me that I would want because I personally get excited waiting for these Sony exclusives. For example, me waiting for Ragnarok was a huge deal because the 2018 God of War is what really got me into single player games. And waiting for Ragnarok for all those 4 years seemed like a crazy drag. But it was something to look forward to, you know, it's just something that I really enjoy. And go ahead and play that game on mouse and key and tell me that you enjoy it. I won't believe you. That's just how it is, you know? And now, I understand it's different comparing single-player games to competitive, you know, shooters. But my whole thing is, I'm not going to sit here constantly switch when I just like the controller overall. That's pretty much all it is. For example, I'm really looking forward to the new Jedi Survivor game coming out here in April. Now, this might be a very biased thing to say since I'm out here promoting controllers anyway, but I think as a whole, playing games like that, oh my goodness, the Spider-Man games, the Batman games, any real single-player game I feel like would be better as a whole on controller. And again, that's just how I feel. I know it's different when you're comparing single-player games to multiplayer games, especially competitive shooters. But, you know, I just find it a little absurd that's like, what do you want us to do? Constantly swap back and forth? Like, a controller feels pretty good. You know, have you guys played The Last of Us? Try turning off aim assist and playing The Last of Us. Well, it's different when you're playing a single player game, you're not competing. Well, I'm not going to sit here and turn off aim assist because you guys want me to. And it's crazy. And the thing is, that one thing you guys don't understand As somebody that has played so many different games, aim assist works differently in every single game, right? And yes, you can get kind of used to it for a bit, but no matter what, if you go to a different game, it's going to feel different. Everything is going to feel different, and aim assist isn't the reason that you're getting good at the game. It just helps you, dude. Like, try aiming with the joystick without aim assist and be very consistent. I guarantee you less than 1% of the people in the world would be able to do it successfully. I guarantee you I couldn't do it successfully, and I play more on controller than the majority of the people. Overall, I think the time spent in a video game will pretty much be the deciding factor. Now, in any video game, there is bullshit. Welcome to video games, and there's a lot of BS when it comes to first-person shooters. Me personally, I found a lot more BS when I was out here playing 2K. Play 2K at mouse and key. You see what I'm saying? It's like there's so many things that I enjoy on controller that you guys wouldn't even be able to have a fun experience with on mouse and key. And it's so wild to me that it's like when you talk about controller versus mouse and key, the only time you're able to talk about it is in first-person shooters or third-person shooters or just shooters in general. But shooters isn't the only thing that I play, and it just bothers me that it bothers people that much. You know, I find it extremely funny when people complain about it, because it's like, then you play on controller. It's like, well, no, I don't want to. Well, I don't know what to tell you then, man. Play on whatever you want. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what to play on. It's a preference thing. But as somebody that constantly takes a back seat whenever I hear this conversation brought up, just want to say that I feel like it's just stupid, to be honest. You know, like the things that I enjoy won't be the same things that a lot of other people enjoy. Like, I like first-person shooters, but I don't need to play 10 different first-person shooters and be really good at every single one of them. I like sports games. I like playing Red Dead. I like story-told games. Like I said, I love God of War. These are things that I spend a lot of time into. You know, that's just what I like, and you can go ahead and do that on mouse and key, but I feel like the reason you're not really enjoying some of the things I might enjoy is because of the mouse and keyboard. But that's just, you know, again, that's just my opinion. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, sub would mean the world, and I hope you guys check out all my other content. As always, I love y'all. Hope you guys stay smooth. Peace.